we want to be ready to mobilize in the first week of January, because it is a must that we get mobilized. It is a must that, as John just said, yes, Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, I think on the 15th, they're going to start with these rallies. But we need to do it before, because what happens is something is going to get passed, and they're going to have to make deals. And what we can do about them making deals is we can scare some of these guys up front. And what I mentioned earlier, for those people that are just coming onto Facebook now, I want you to hear this again. Make friends with some Trump voters. Forget about the animosity. What's done is done. What we need to do is find those commonalities among these folks now, and let's start doing things like making videos together. I'm a Trump voter, I'm a Clinton voter. We don't agree on a lot, but we agree that we must keep these particular plans. Let's start working for us. It is imperative that these guys divide folk. But again, we have to get the Trump voter involved. So on your Facebook right now, your feed is filled up with a lot of progressive voters, likely. Make some friends with some Trump voters so that some of their stuff comes into your feed. That's the one bad thing about Facebook. You tend to ally or get only the feeds of people of like minds, and we need to do a little bit better than that. These guys at this point in time do not mind, after they've done the work of the plutocracy, to get voted out. Because a lot of these guys, the plutocracy will reward them for their vote. I mean, after all, if they privatize Social Security, the financial sector is going to be awash in money to play with, and that is their intent. The reason they talk about privatizing Social Security is not to make things better for the Social Security recipient. It is to make things better for the investing folk. Why do they want that? Because they now have more money to play with. Remember, they make money playing with money. They produce nothing of value. They produce nothing for the American citizen. So you give more money to the titans of finance, from Social Security, from Medicare, and all these things by privatizing. They have money to play with. They make a profit on a percentage of these billions and billions of dollars that come into their fold. As investors, then, their goal has to be to limit the amount of services they provide with that amount of cash that they have now, because they want to maximize the value for the investors, not the benefit of the Social Security recipient. So therefore, what happens? What happens is their sole modus operandi is to ensure that people get less, not because they want people to get less, but because they have a fiduciary responsibility to those who are investors in the companies who will be investing the Social Security monies of the people. Americans just don't get that, because the concept is so foreign. It is so foreign. And the same goes with private insurance. You know what I think about private insurance, right? Their model, the model of private insurance, is to deny coverage, right? In other words, the more coverage I can deny is the better it is for my investors. And that is their fiduciary responsibility. So I mean, it is not that they personally are evil. I personally think to have a job that way is evil, but it's not that they're personally evil. It's that the mechanics of capitalism dictate that they do that. That works perfectly in other domains. As a software developer, as a business owner in my software field, that is fine. But when I'm working with things that concern human beings, the well-being of human beings, it is absolutely evil.